Hello everybody, Dr. Communist here. Today we are going to play Hearts of Iron 3, their finest hour. So yeah, let's just get into the game. So single player. Country do we want to play as? I am planning to do Black Ice as well and Blacker Ice. However, I'm trying to fix the memory leak problems that those mods bring to this game. But yeah, I would love to. I don't want to play as the Dalai Lama. Here, okay, well, let's play as Germany. We're going on very hard because that's the only difficulty that you should play. Custom game mode, just so I can set up, so I can fix some of my navy. I don't like to use big battleships as Germany because it's just a waste of resources. So might as well put those points into like tanks. And we could do some of the scenarios, so we could do those. Alright, let's see if victory conditions or everything's good, yeah. So I'll have to capture, yeah, oh, Baghdad, no. And not Baghdad, okay, well, that makes sense for me. So Paris, London. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these, just for, no, actually no, I gotta add that. Okay, there you go. So we have to do Operation Barbarossa. Right, so we're playing as Germany, everything looks set up and good, so we're gonna go. So yeah, so let's get into this game. The graphics load. Wow. That took forever. Okay, so for those of you who don't really know HOI3 as well as probably HOI4, HOI3 came with the custom game mode and their finest hour DLC. Anyway, so if I was in Germany, I could say if I was playing as Afghanistan, I could easily just pick what faction I want to lean towards and lower my neutrality. But since we're the leader of the Axis, I'm just gonna lower our neutrality. Alright, we're gonna confirm that. Alright, the tech, this is the good stuff. I am going to dis those guys. I gotta keep the cav to get the motorized infantry. Then, okay, we'll come back to that. I don't really use anti-aircraft very much in this game. Just useless to me. I'm not going to use destroyers. There's no point in me using destroyers as they're useless to me. Yeah, you're gonna go up, fix that. Okay, so we're going to. Sorry, but we're not gonna build the Bismarck and the Tirpitz. Be no point. Be no point. Okay, so yes, you go up. So we're going to use battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, light cruisers, and carriers. Like that's pretty much it. Oh, and subs. Subs is going to be probably the main staple, but no, I don't want that. Yeah, so let's at least get to the carrier technology. Is there anything else that I want to upgrade? Oh yeah, these guys. Of course, subs up to 1940. I could just focus on their engines, but nah, I'll come back to that. I need to focus on other things like bomber. We will be getting. I'm also researched the naval bomber now to get the air-launched torpedoes. Multi-role fighter. I'm gonna have to wait on that. That looks good. Everything looks good here. Yeah, I don't think we have to change anything in that. Everything looks good here. This waste of points. There we go. That. So yeah, that looks about right. Oh yeah, this. Okay, cool. Research that to get to that. Okay. I think this is where our points are being wasted. So yeah, I won't be doing interdiction, logistical, or installation bombing. I feel that installation doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it's not effective enough. Interdiction, I just like to do ground attack manually. Logistical, I want to keep the supplies in the province that I take over, I guess you could say. Alright, so we're going to get rid of reserve target focus. And, man, do we want to focus on bombers or fighters for our fighters? I say bombers, because bombers are more expensive, so we're just going to, there you go. Even though we don't even have radar yet, but whatever, I guess. Okay, now we can put some points into our guys. Sweet. Now we have those. Oh yeah. Sorry, we want this all the way up as much as we can. Yeah, I think I got enough points for that. No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna start putting on what we're gonna research first in 1936. Yeah, put some Marines in that. We'll create some naval troops. That looks good. Oh, duh. We want carriers. Nothing there. We're not going for heavy bombers. Maybe, but not yet. Right now we need to focus on Europe. Before I will be doing this stuff, but first this is what actually matters. So let's get that going. Let's get that going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that because that's very useful. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we want that, we want that, we want that, and that's all what we can research right now. Is there anything in here that we can do? Oh yeah, naval pilots stuff. Actually, oh, we can research all that right now. Actually, it's not bad. Actually, it's pretty good. Sure, put some naval bomber, basing, spotting, cruiser. See, so now that we don't have to use battles, we can just get rid of these and just use fire control system and whatnot. Alright, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay, so now let's say it's 1937. I will add militia tech just so that we can have our military police up to date, you know, whenever possible. Of course, want to keep that in there. But it's not a priority. Yeah, I think that's it for the tech. Oh, that light. Wow, that went by faster than I thought it would be. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I could take these down to 1938 and put some more into education, but I think that's going to be okay. Then, yeah, that's going to be okay. Alright, so let me divvy out some. Let's get rid of that. We don't really need that much spies or diplomats, so I want at least 10 officers a day. At least 10. 11 will do. Okay. So, yeah, that works perfect. Okay. So let's continue. Alright. Oof. Alright, so this is going to be a long and drawn out process. This might take an episode, or maybe 2. Alright, anyway, so we're going to get all our navy into Kiel. Ooh, that's a little loud. Turn that down. Let me know if that's not loud enough. Alright. Kiel, we're gonna get rid of all our subs, or not subs, destroyers. Sorry, the destroyers are very good against subs. Like, as you can see here, the sub attack is 5, but they're not, they sink too fast, and they just, yeah, I'd rather have light cruisers. see, sub attack is 2, but their sea attack is 5. Their air attack is 6.5. So they're a little better, and you can actually research ways to get their sub attack up. So it's not as bad, but really the allies don't use as much subs as probably we will. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna get all our specialized units. So we're gonna get the 2nd Panzer, the 1st Panzer, and where's the 3rd? The 3rd should be here somewhere. 3rd? Oh, well, let's get these guys from East Prussia over here. 3rd, oh, there's the 3rd Panzer. Okay, so this is gonna be the 1st Panzer group. I will fix these because von Manstein would be very good in a Panzer army and not a single division. So it's a waste, so I'm just gonna undo everything, restart over. Alright, so let's get all our units besides the Panzers into Berlin. Get into Berlin. Did I miss anybody? No. Okay, so now let's get the Luftwaffe into Berlin and consolidate. And then, so we have 3 interceptor squadrons. I believe that's squadron. Yeah, squadron. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8. We have 8 tactical bomber squadrons, which that's a lot. So yeah, that's nice. Just separate those. Just separate those. I don't know, to be honest, I'm thinking about deleting like maybe 2 in each squadron and just have 1 of 4, or just delete 1 wing of tactical bombers and just have 1 right now, and we can build more later so that we can put more points into what I want to do. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. Actually, well, hold on. Over here. Bring them all here. Yeah, so I want to delete all. I don't want to delete all the ones that have the special names. Get Blitz out of there. There you go. And you can be deleted. Okay. Alright, got that figured out. See, that's a lot of points. Okay. Anyway, I want to delete here. No. Ooh, you guys suck. The Deutschland's good. The Admiral Shear, and then of course the Gross Spray. My production queue. First sub pack. Ooh, you guys are. You know what, I'm gonna delete these subs. Yeah, I'm gonna delete the subs. They're just not good. Not good. No, everything looks great for these battle cruisers, but I'll keep them there just because of their names. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is gonna be Command of the East. Oh, nope, I'll fix that. Robo Commando West. Going to be control the West. I'm going to use this river as a boundary for the 2 theater groups. Alright, anyway. Army Group A. I'll put you over here, actually. Just attach those. Attach them to Obo West. Oh, that's not Obo Commando West. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna say that it's Obo Commando, so I'm just gonna change it. O-B-K. Wait, is it OBK? Obo Commando? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Alright, anyway. Oh, forgot to add the finishing touch on there, which is going to be HQ. There you go. Yeah, that works. Okay, anyway. This is gonna be OBK East. I know that OBK East did not really exist, but wait, is it? Okay, I'll fix that later. Oh, another thing that we can get rid of. These two. So technically in real life, I believe that the FAC regiment of Goering, it became a parachute regiment, but in this game it doesn't do that, so I might just delete it and the Berlin garrison detachment becomes the Ghost Deutschland. So I'm just going to delete them because they won't change. They have good experience, but more points for artillery and anti-tank. Anyway, so we're going to take all our corps. Ooh, we got SS troops, so they're going over here. We'll split them up because they're supposed to be separate divisions, but whatever. Game. Take all our corps. Take all our corps and delete them because we're going to use these points and we can create our own corps. The Gerbial, they're going to go into special troops. Alright, so we have roughly 37. I know that there's one division here that, oh, Cav. We can change these guys. No, I'm just going to delete them. Okay, so 36. We have one division I know that has artillery in it. Where's that division that has artillery in it? Ah, here it is. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna take you. I'm gonna take you. There's one division. Okay, so yeah, so the way that I like to build, I have at least at the start with the 4 brigades in a division, I have 2 infantry brigades, an artillery brigade, and an anti-tank brigade, and that creates a nice hard to softness ratio. And then of course I add either engineers or more infantry when we're able to unlock the 5 brigades in the division. But yeah, so we're just going to be doing this for now. So that's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is going to take forever. Alright. Apologize for this. This might take forever. But hey, that's okay. The reason why I'm not just deleting them is because they have experience, and experience is good. It's good in battles, so it's good to keep. I could, however, just, I mean, experience is really easy to get, so I guess my argument is flawed, but hey. Yes, you go there. Great. For those of you who don't know how to play HOI3, because it is a big learning curve compared to HOI4. There's a significant learning curve compared to HOI4. So I would be more than able to teach you at least the basics of it. So I guess we could also do a tutorial series, I guess, too. I know that this game came out 2009, 2012, so it's a little dated, but it's way better than HOI4 it ever could be. They've already messed up HOI4. At first, when HOI4 came out, I was really excited about the you know, the graphics and the day and night cycle, so I bought it just for that reason. And you know, the fact that you could just draw a line and win is dumb. And the research screen is so much better, and the logistical system is phenomenal in this game. It's not like War in the East or War in the West or War in the Pacific type of logistical system, but it had the potential to become that, but they didn't do it because they wanted a cheap made game. Ooh, so you go there. Yeah, okay, so we're almost done. Almost done. I will be doing other game series as well. Like, I have numerous games, some multiplayer. We're going to do some HOI3 multiplayer with my friends. We love to play the Old World Blues mod, so we're going to be doing that and some other things. Maybe Call of the Wild, that's another game that we play. Men of War, Soul Squad 2, Red Orchestra 2, Rising Storm 1. We don't play 2 because let's just not talk about that. Okay. I do play 5M, Arma 3. So yeah, there's going to be quite a few different videos on this channel, not just one genre per se. As I am a man of many genres, I don't really like to just play one type of genre. We do play multiplayer Wimworld now with the multiplayer mod, so that will be coming up on the channel too, as soon as I can figure out who I'm going to do that with. Alright, so seems like we got everybody, right? Do we got everybody? Apologize if just talking in the background. Yeah. I think that's everybody. It's nice. We're just running out of provinces to deviate everything into. Let's just bigger province. Put that up. Okay. Yeah. So of course our goal is to create the Greater German Reich. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so we will build tigers. That will be a thing. We might even try for the mouse. That's possible to get, but never really found it useful. It's too slow. Okay, anyway. So we got one division that has artillery in it already. So we're gonna get one anti-tank. Anti-tank. I don't. These pictures are so stupid. Like, come on. Like, yes, that makes sense. Thank you for actually adding a tank destroyer on the tank destroyer picture. But watch this. Like, yeah, okay, cool. That's real. That's World War I artillery on a World War II artillery. So it's really confusing. Ooh, motorized AA? Nope. You just get the regular AA. Just AA with tires. You don't even get the flak Panzer or anything like that. Engineers, yeah, that's a good picture. Military police, yeah, that's okay picture. One of the funny ones is when you get to the medium armor, the picture for the medium armor turns into the big medium tank from World War I that Germany had. I can't even think about the name. Hey, there's Finnish troops, right? Or that might be American actually, but yeah, I mean some of the pictures are good. Some of these pictures aren't good, and you'll see that later. You'll see me complain about these pictures a lot. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna get reserved because I don't want to waste too much points. We're gonna put that in there. Boom. Okay, so that's usually what I do. It curts at 3-2 division, so they're not so good at defending. Well, I mean, they're good at defending, especially when you add another infantry brigade in there. Okay, anyway, so you're going over here. So we got, let me see how much we need. That's 11. let's highlight everybody so I can count effectively how much we need. Is that everybody? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we need 51 artillery and 51 anti-tank. So yeah, let's do that. 51 artillery. Boom, 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 boom. Just control, click. There you go. 15,000. Oh, hell yeah, I'll pay for that. Okay. This is the slow process. I would do this, but I'm scared that it might rename the unit, and I don't really want to rename the unit. But if you want a unit named after you, go ahead and put it down in the comment section, and I will rename a division after you, or a ship, or a plane, or plane squadron, or whatever you want. All I ask is that you keep it themed to World War II Germany, and nothing that's offensive. Like, I'm not gonna even say it, but you could do a lot of offensive stuff, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, you go there, you go there, there. Yeah, so welcome to the deployment screen. Yeah, I don't know. I love HOI3 when it comes to the production screen and when it comes to building your divisions, because that's, to me, it's more flavor to that. But if that's the only good thing about the game, then I feel like that's a problem. This game has better combat. I feel like the map is more suited to this genre instead of whatever that is. And I don't like the 3D models. I like the NATO counters. I feel like anybody who plays these games, I don't know why they don't use the NATO counters, but whatever. Okay, so we're gonna. So if you don't know how to shift, consolidate, or merge, it's lowercase g. Do not do caps lock G, because they won't count. So you can actually go in and keybind something for caps lock G and G, but I'm not a modder, so I don't know how to do that. But anyway, we're gonna continue. Demerging, approaching the end of the video. Sorry if my keyboard clicks and my mouse clicks are loud. This is what I get for using a mechanical keyboard when recording. Yeah. I do plan on doing an Empire Total War Darth mod as Persia, and the goal of that campaign would only be to use bows, pikes, and cannon, and of course cav, but no muskets. I'm thinking about taking out the cannon, but I feel like the cannon, it'd be impossible without the cannon, because that canister shot helps a lot. But anyway, so we. Oh, I missed one. That's funny. Oh, I missed two. Wait, what? Okay, I missed one. That's fine. So it was 52. That's okay. Okay. So now I assume that I need 50. Assume that I need 52 tank brigades, or yeah, brigades. Let's see. Now I will be creating more tank divisions as the game goes on, of course, but the backbone of the German military is infantry and horse transport, so that's probably what we're going to be doing too. So that's 53 divisions. That's nice. That's 2 armies and 3 leftover divisions. That's amazing, actually. All right. So What's that sound? I don't know what that sound was. Okay, anyway. Alright, so 53 anti-tank. 53 anti-tank. 53, yep, 53, boom. Okay, cool. So we have enough points to do that. Now, sadly, they're all going to be reserve units. So this is going to take a lot of manpower, so I probably just socked out the entire manpower out of my pool, but hey, that's okay, I guess. I'm going to reserve them like a year early, maybe, to make sure that, or not reserve, mobilize a year early, to make sure that all my manpower is not being sucked out when I go to war with, say, France or UK, because yeah, sometimes it's good to have leftover manpower. Well, it's always good to have leftover manpower. What am I saying? Okay. So just put random brigades in these divisions. The 82nd Infantry Division, 21st, 56, 2nd, 29th, 7th, 22, 20th. Oh yeah, so if you want a division named after you, or a corps, or an army group, however, I don't want to rename the theaters, but I can rename our army groups, or army corps, or what have you. I will be building Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers will be a thing, so yeah, those. Wait, what? Am I missing anything? Okay, I'm gonna put that there for right now. So I'm gonna go and so those are already consolidated. Consolidate. Let's go around and consolidate all of these. Sorry about the clicking, everybody. Anyway, if anybody's even watching this, that is. All right. Go. Yeah, let me know if the music's too loud, or the audio, or anything's too loud, because this is my first time ever doing something like this, so I'm a little new to the process of, you know, bit rates and whatnot. Alright, so that seems right to me, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. So one more for an army. There you go. Oh. There you go. So we got 4 right there. So sounds about right. Does everybody have 5? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, so you, we want to keep you. So we've been missing 1 division. So yeah, I'll make you a division. That tank, artillery, artillery and the tank. Now the only problem with these divisions is they only have a strength of 8,000, so really these divisions are small, but they're really good. So what I usually do is I add another infantry brigade to offset that, and it's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. Let's make you 11, so you're the 83rd. Okay. So what else do I need? Okay, so tanks. You're gonna go here. SS. Mountain. Put it in here. SS. we'll just come over here for right now. Okay, so we need motorized. Now, for the Panzer Corps, what I usually like to do, depending on what type of Panzer Corps, so if it's a light tank Panzer Corps, then I usually like to do 3 light tanks and 2 motorized. If it's medium, I do 3 motorized and 2 medium. The reason being is so that I can protect the flanks of the Panzers as they move up and do their thing. Anyway, so no, I don't want that. I want motorized. So for the motorized, so they need to be fast. So we want engineers, of course, just in case of the breakdown. See, so now if I did do AA, you could use motorized AA. It's pretty good heart attack, but it's just a waste. It doesn't work very well in the game. They never fixed it. So anyway, so we're gonna do motorized armored car. That's usually what I do right there. And then of course when I'm able to add 5, I add the tank destroyer thing. Although it brings it down to 6. So I really like to keep tank destroyers on the medium tanks. And also with the motorized divisions when it comes to medium tanks, all light tanks should be 8, like, so that I can take advantage of gaps in their lines. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 of those. Nice, we can actually build 2. So the 2nd Infantry Division motorized, that should probably be renamed. Alright, so that's 1st Panzer Corps, right there. That's the 1st Light Panzer. Right there. Okay, so I still have 1,000 points left. What do I want to do? Do I want to... can't even build... Okay, anyway. Can I build a carrier? No. No. Oh, shit. That's a lot. Okay, anyway. What about an escort carrier? No. Okay, it's fine. Build a sub. Just one sub? Just one lonely sub? Nah, I'll build subs somehow. Ooh, I could add... Oh, and for the mountain, I like to do this. As you look at the terrain, very effective. But if I added artillery in there, yes, it would go up, but it would go up in soft attack and hard, but you lose all those bonuses. So it's better to either just do straight up just mountain, like, 'cause that's nice bonuses, or do mountain and engineer. So I'll save that template. Of course, when this goes up, I like to add armored car to those, and that's a really good division when you have that, for light tanks at least. Air landing, paratroopers, it's nice to have all you see, the bonuses suck, but you can't paradrop them if you put in anti-tank, which I think it's silly, because paratroopers did have anti-tank, but yeah, I'm just rambling now. Okay, so yeah, we'll see you next time. This is going to be the end of episode 1. Sorry for the length. The episodes are going to be around 20 to 30 minutes. But for this one, it kind of went a little longer. So yeah, so next episode, we are going to actually start the game. I'm going to distribute these points out. And so yeah, so I'm going to delete this. More manpower. Okay, anyway, so yeah, thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, share, get these videos out there. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye.